able to fully build climate resilience. Because the young people are many, most of them are educated, but they need to be guided to know that taking climate action is helping them create an opportunity for themselves. And that is why we came up with this logic of innovative volunteerism, which is quite very simple. Providing guidance to young people, inspiring them to see that what they are doing is also helping them, but is also helping the broader global community. But in the course of doing that, they build their skills, and as a result of building their skills, they come up with solutions that benefit themselves and the community. And that is a new narrative that needs to pick up across the entire continent. That way we will not just be providing African solutions, but we'll be providing global solutions as well.
Does that give you like a sense of hope? Because I feel like I was actually just asking just now, like, isn't it so? I feel like if you're working with the issues of climate change like every day, there must be such like a sense of despair, like because it just no one seems to care, and governments don't seem to care, industry doesn't seem to care, and it's such a terrifying issue. And like you said, it's just so close from like a really dangerous level, but just not much action has really been taken. And so you're looking at it's great that like youth on the ground and there's these grassroots movements, but isn't it ultimately up to like the guys at the top to actually make that real change? Because you can do solar dryers and come up with innovations, but like would that help? Is it like a bandage on like a massive gaping wound?
That's very important. The reality is that there are no absence of excellent policies across most or all the countries in the African continent. Because the reality is that government role is to create an enabling environment, to formulate policy, so that an enabling environment can be created for non-state actors to seize the opportunities, to create their enterprises, to put their businesses. It is not the role of government to report. It is not the role of government to implement alone, but it's the role of you and me, of each and every citizen, to be able to take action. So from a policy perspective, there is no absence of policies in the continent. It then means that from the top, if you take Kenya is actually among the first countries in the entire African continent to have a Climate Change Act 2016. That is huge. But what needs to be done now is also for the individual citizens to leverage on that policy enabling environment to take action that also benefits them. Because if you look, more than 12 million youth are graduating into the labor market today, and they're competing only for 3 million jobs in a year. That then means that the continent needs to create 1 million jobs every month. But unfortunately, there is no way that is going to happen. So how can you then ensure that those jobs are created? Only by engaging the youth, guiding them, and inspiring them to see that they themselves can become job creators, not job hunters or job seekers. And the easiest way to do that is to start focusing on how you can create climate solutions. And an easy example is that solar dryer that I mentioned, and the briquettes that I mentioned. Others are dealing with solar power irrigations. Others are developing information communication technologies. But the biggest challenge is that climate change has been seen as a social issue, and that it is only an environmental issue. No, it is not only an environmental issue. It is an issue that affects every facet of society. But it also presents a window of opportunity. Because, like I mentioned, the droughts that come also provide an opportunity to have the farmers. If you take a farmer whose cattle is dying as a result of lack of forage or animal feed, if the cattle is slaughtered, it can be dried using a solar dryer, and that will then mean that even during the drought, the lifespan of that meat will be longer. It is the same thing for farmers in Mwe constituency, which is just about 2 hours from here, which we visited. We saw farmers who grow rice, drying the rice in open sun. The rice quality is not only compromised, but this rice is infested with stones and with dust. But with a solar dryer, instead of them drying it in open sun, where when it rains it destroys it, it takes 48 hours to dry as compared to a week or more. These are simple practical solutions that are climate action. They don't contribute to emissions, but they create opportunities not just for the farmers but also for the young people. So the point is, if you can then be able to inspire young people and guide them to be trained to fabricate this, then you will be solving an unemployment issue but also contributing to the bigger climate ambition, which is the narrative that has been absent for quite a very long time.